Well, hello. Today we're going to take some time and look at a wonderful little app called Haiku Deck. It's a presentation app. The first time you open the deck, you'll be asked if Haiku Deck could send you push notifications. You'll probably see this request often when you open a new app. Go ahead and click Do Not Allow. Next, the app will give you the option to create a simple Haiku deck. I recommend you do this because it's great practice. But for what we're doing today, we're going to click Explore on my own, and I'm going to show you how to set up your account. After tapping Explore on my own, you are prompted to sign up. Now, we will not be using Facebook or Twitter, but you will be using your school email and your school password to create your own account. In case you didn't know this, your school email is your first name, middle initial, underscore last name, at student.midwayisd.org. This is your school email. You will use this to create your account. And then, of course, your password is going to be the password you use for everything else. The capital letter of your last name, your school ID number, followed by the lowercase letter of your first name. So you key in your email, your password. You'll then drop the keyboard and select Sign Up. Then you'll be prompted for your account information. You can key in your first and last name. Do not include any of these three, just leave them blank. And actually your email will populate all by itself. Then select Save. Now you're in the main screen of Haiku Deck. Right here you'll have a little 6-slide presentation they made explaining what is Haiku Deck. You're welcome to press your play button and go through those. And another one they provide for you is Haiku Deck in Action. And again, it just shows you some of the neat features. What I'm going to do now, though, is walk you through some of those features so you can start building your first Haiku deck. To get started, you'll come to the bottom of your screen, tap the plus sign, and you'll need to name your first presentation. I've keyed in the name of my presentation. I'm going to drop my keyboard down, and it's going to begin to load my slides. This is the next screen you will see, and this is basically a blank slide that you're going to add text to or a picture. You can also select a theme. Let's look at the themes real quick. This is the overriding theme for your whole presentation. They've got lots of neat ones. Just notice as you scroll across, you get into the area of the dollar signs. That means these are not free, so we want to stay over here with the free themes. And for this presentation, I'm going to pick this one right here. And you can see my background color changes a little bit, and my text will change a little bit right here also. Now you can see on my first slide, I've typed in the title of my presentation, who it's by. Also down here, this is my timeline, and I can see I have one slide in my presentation. Right here I can select my format, and I want this centered because it's my first slide. I can also come over here and select my text, picture, or another formatting choice. Let's add a background picture by tapping the picture option. There's a variety of places you can pull pictures from. I want to actually start over here on Import. If you've been saving pictures to your camera roll, you'll just tap Import, go to My Photos, select Camera Roll, and here you can see some of the Olympic pictures I have. I'm going to tap one and then select at the very bottom, Add Image. With this particular program, you can only add one image, and it's always going to serve as your background. So pick carefully how you want to represent your presentation. Now I've created my first slide. I'm ready to make my next one. So I'll come down to the plus sign, and you can see a new slide begins here and here. Now this slide I want to talk about where the Olympics began. So again, I will tap to edit. For my second slide, I want to share that the games originated in Greece. So let's go ahead and pick a picture now to go with that. I'm going to show you the other picture option. You see, we did import earlier. Image search will go out to the World Wide Web and pull you down all sorts of options. But I think I'm going to look for Greece and maybe see if I can find a map. So I'll type in Greece and tap search. You can see a variety of options are here. Some are paid, so these are not options I can use. And I don't see a map of Greece in here, but I do see these Greek columns, and I think that represents Greece really well. So I'm going to tap it one time. Then I'm going to come right over here and select Done. And now I have my picture. For my next slide, we'll come back over here and press plus again. I want to add maybe a list of information. I'm going to add a little bit more. So I go to my text up here in the corner, and I'm going to pick a bulleted list. You can see here I've keyed in 5 facts, and now I'm going to go to my keyboard and tap done. This will drop my keyboard and I can see my listing. Now if I wanted to change this here just to see what it looks like, I can tap the bottom one and there's really nothing. Tap this one here, it shows me my numbers. I can come up here if I'd rather have bullets, or you can come back up to a title looking slide, but that'll take out all of your facts. So I'm going to go pick another picture. And again, I'm very happy with my slide. At this point I could add another slide, or if I feel like I'm finished, I can press play and look and see what I have. So now as I go through my slides and look at each one of them, I can then tap my screen and a variety of options will come across the top. I can either hit my pen in the corner if I want to go back and edit, I can hit my share arrow if I'm ready to save it and share, or also I can tap my main menu to go back to the main screen. The first time you make your presentation or save it, if you hit main menu or share arrow, it'll take you to the save screen. Okay, save your deck to the Haiku website to add notes. Also by saving it, it allows you to email it to your teacher. So we're going to go ahead and tap save. Your title will automatically generate. For your privacy settings, you want to pick restricted. This means the only people who can view your Haiku deck are the people you share the link with. So your teacher, your friends, but they'll be the only people who can see it. Then also you have to select a category. I usually pick education and select publish. When you hit publish, the longer your presentation is, the longer it's going to take. So make sure you plan that into your class period that you may need some extra time. Finally, I've saved it. And now over here I have some options to share. Obviously we will not use Facebook or Twitter, but you can select to email. Let's see what that looks like. I tap the email option and up comes my email. I come to my to, who's it to, and I can type in the name of my teacher and send it to her or him. Another option is to copy URL. So let's tap copy URL, and I don't actually see that it's copied, but I do get a message saying it's copied. Now this will allow me to go out to Edmodo and submit it. So let's see what that would look like. Depending on how you're going to turn it in, let's say I just want to do a direct note to my teacher. I would say, here's my presentation. I'll come down to the link button, and right here I'm going to hold my finger. You can't see it, but if you hold your finger in the box, the word paste comes up. I select paste, and then the link to my Haiku deck automatically goes in. I will then select attach. You can see also it's self-generated, a little Haiku message there. Just ignore that. And now you can see at the bottom here I've got my presentation and I want to do send to. I've keyed in the teacher I'm sending it to. It's got my link. Simply select send and it will go to your teacher. I hope you have a great time playing with Haiku deck and being really creative. There are a few features I did not cover in this video, so make sure you get out there and play with it. Alright, enjoy making your presentation.